What's up, folks? We're on the road again. Pulling out of Utah and heading to Tahoe.
Why is it every time we're on the road?
It just seems that way. I've done a lot of driving. Yeah.
I think I've done more.
I don't think so. But yeah, we're wheels up, heading west again. Chasing the snow. Had a good couple days in Salt Lake. Needed a couple days of rest though as well, especially coming back from surgery still in my case. But
And being 40.
and being 40, sure. There's that. It's real. But we just crossed the Great Salt Lake and Bonneville Salt Flats, crossed into Nevada. It's an interesting and surreal piece of the country if you've never seen it.
It's really cool.
But yeah. Hopefully an uneventful trip. We still got 443 miles to go today. So
We'll get there.
yep, we'll get there just around the bend.
Hey guys, we're driving in the car right now. We've got some time to kill, so figured we'd do a little review of the resorts we hit up in Utah.
So the mountain range in Utah is the Wasatch Mountains. A little bit different from other places, but it definitely defines where we are.
The first day we went to Little Cottonwood Canyon, which is where Snowbird is located, as well as Alta. Correct?
Yes.
Yeah. So we parked, hit up the tram, infamous tram ride up. There's two cars that are on the cable, and if you can read about them, they only have two cars because they balance each other out. So a little bit of a wait, but we got up there, had amazing views.
It's definitely an iconic part of Snowbird. If you've ever seen Snowbird video or images of Snowbird, you've seen the blue and red tram cars that are very European in nature. And so they're a little different than a gondola. They pack in maybe 30 people each. But they're really just part of the experience and a little piece of history. So we definitely recommend it.
Yeah, so riding the cars up was very intimidating for me. The mountains there are amazing, but they are very steep, very rugged, like nothing I've ever ridden before or seen before, but it was amazing. Definitely had to level up some riding to go out there and ride Snowbird. Runs are very long, but again, they're pretty steep. If you look at the trail map of Snowbird, it is pretty much all black. There's a couple blue and a couple green runs in there, but you've definitely got to be an experienced rider to go out there and ride that mountain.
Utah and Snowbird especially kind of remind me of the Grinch That Stole Christmas. Every time you see the cartoons or anything animated, you think about how jagged and rugged the peaks are. And when you see the Grinch coming down the mountain in the sleigh in this incredibly steep, rolling, dropping mountain formation, that's exactly the way Snowbird lays out. There really is no easy way down. It's all very steep and consistently dropping as opposed to long and drawn out runs.
Yeah, so Snowbird has some great bowls that you can access as well, that just very open terrain. Snowbird has this tunnel. It is off of the Peruvian lift there. So you get up to the lift, you get off, and it's kind of hidden. It's really cool. And it is the only ski tunnel in the country, I believe.
Yeah, and it takes you from the Peruvian lift over into Mineral Basin, which is Mineral Basin and Baldy, which is essentially a big open bowl terrain of just free riding terrain. I mean, trees, cliff bands, boulders, rocks, open bowls, whatever it is, you name it, it's got it. It's got something for everybody. Not necessarily beginner, but definitely intermediate to advanced. Mineral Basin and Baldy has you covered. And
yeah, the tunnel you absolutely have to experience. It's, I believe, 200 feet underground, and it's about 600 feet long. It's a magic carpet ride, so it takes you straight through the mountain. It's kind of hidden. You
opened up. The terrain had not been opened up to ski yet this season. So it had only been open for about 2 days, and then half of that terrain only got open late the morning we were there riding. So all that fresh snow, it just filled up in that bowl, and it was a powder free-for-all.
Yeah, so moral of the story is Snowbird kicks ass, and if you can handle it, definitely got to go out and ride that mountain.
100%. So day 2, we hit up Solitude. This is a mountain I've never ridden before. I've ridden its neighboring resort Brighton in the past, which I thought both were very similar in a lot of ways. Those are in Big Cottonwood Canyon, which is adjacent to Little Cottonwood Canyon, which has Little Cottonwood has Snowbird and Alta. Big Cottonwood Canyon has Brighton and Solitude. But Solitude was definitely a mellower feel, a little more family friendly. Parking was not an issue whatsoever there. It was very easy to find parking right next to the lodge. And we felt that the Moonbeam Express area was definitely, again, that beginner to intermediate friendly. A lot of blues and greens, a lot of wide open terrain, larger groomers, and very moderate and mellow.
Yeah, I noticed at Solitude when we were on the front face there by Moonbeam, there was a lot more riders there that were kind of learning, where at Snowbird there was not. So Solitude also does not lack experienced terrain.
Not whatsoever.
No.
Actually, again, the snowpack is a little sparse in Utah this time of year. There was a lot of terrain that was not open yet, but the Eagles Ridge area, which is above the Moonbeam area and just higher in elevation, it was pretty tracked out, but it definitely offered that intermediate to advanced level terrain, just a lot steeper but well graded terrain. It was nice, but again, it was pretty well tracked out. So we did venture a little further into Solitude Canyon, which was open, which I really enjoyed. It offered a lot more advanced to expert terrain, and that advanced, expert, or even extreme terrain still held a lot of great snow from the previous couple days.
Yeah, unfortunately, when we were there, there was a lot of terrain that was not open that looked amazing. So if they get the snow, I mean, Solitude is definitely where you want to be, because there's cliffs, there's rocks, there's trees, there's everything you could want. And
Yeah.
I think it was off of the Summit Express is what took you up to the very top, where unfortunately, again, most of the terrain was closed, but we did find some good snow in the trees there. Ryan ended up finding a cliff at one point, but he made it down. The Summit Express lift, though, was also an awesome lift just to ride. I've never ridden a lift that actually it takes you up and then it takes you back down into the canyon and then it takes you back up again. It had amazing views just riding the lift itself. Definitely worth it.
Now, mind you, there's no easy way down from the summit lift.
No.
We saw some people there that definitely should not have been there. Even the single sort of groom run coming down that canyon was not beginner friendly. But if you're advanced and confident, you want steep trees, you want cliff drops, you want narrow chutes, you want, I mean, all of it.
You name it, they got it.
It's got it. You want to hike further out some even gnarlier ridges, they got it. I mean, I couldn't tout Solitude enough. I was pleasantly surprised, especially initially we thought it was going to be a mellower, more intermediate to beginner mountain. It's just nice that they offer sort of a 50-50 mix and can really cater to anyone's level and experience level.
Yeah, it's definitely was worth the trip, and we will absolutely be back when they get more snow, because there is a lot of terrain out there that we want to get after.
Okay, the review's coming. We're heading to Tahoe next, and we'll be hitting Squaw Valley, North Star, and Kirkwood. So we'll do a recap after we wrap up the week there.
Yeah.
So until then, we'll see you just around the bend.